The Syracuse men's basketball season has long since ended, but the roster changes are in full force. Welcome into NCC Sports. I'm Jesse Cook. Guard Joe Girard announced his intent to enter the NBA draft while maintaining his college eligibility over Instagram last Friday. Moreover, the Glens Falls native has also entered the transfer portal, receiving interest from more than 10 programs, including LSU, Arkansas, Pitt, Maryland, Indiana, and more. Girard joins guard Judah Mintz as members of the Orange who entered the draft but kept their college eligibility. Moving into postseason play, it's San Diego State and Creighton, both coaches searching for landmark victories, and things start out really in the last few seconds. Baylor Shireman, a layup off an over-the-shoulder catch, tie game. Now, last couple seconds, Darian Trammell into the paint, lifts up a floater, not a chance, but a foul called. That's not a buzzer, it's a whistle. San Diego State gets to the line. See there, hand on the hip, can't do that. The Aztecs make one of two free throws and take a 57-56 lead. Last gasp for the Blue Jays, a baseball pitch the length of the court, but it never reaches home. The Aztecs advance to their first Final Four appearance. San Diego State is set to face Florida Atlantic, who has never made it this far either. Miami now in its second straight trip to the Elite Eight, going up against Texas. And things in the second half started well for Isaiah Wong. Cuts the deficit to 4 with a fadeaway. Norchad Omier to Nigel Pack for the layup. A one-score game now. Tied up, a minute to go. Pack a three, no good. Omier for the rebound. He gets tabletopped by Brock Cunningham. Foul called against Texas. 2-2 from the line goes Omier. Now Texas, last chance, stripped away by, you guessed it, the man of the hour, Norchad Omier. Miami wins 88-81, moves on to the Final Four for the first time ever to take on UConn. Let's circle back to the Hill. Syracuse is the #1 team in the nation in women's lacrosse for just the second time ever. SU dueled with Louisville on Saturday. The Orange have not lost to the Cardinals since 2017. That was the year that Syracuse began 7-0, then the best start in program history. The Orange entered this affair with a new record at 10-0. So was a repeat upset in store? The short answer, no. 4-0 Syracuse turns to 5. Emma Ward from point-blank range. You're not going to stop her. She's one of the best in the nation. And it just kept going right for Syracuse. Second quarter, Sierra Cockrell with the steal all the way down the field. This is just how the game went. Syracuse operating like a machine. Megan Tyrell, a perennial Tewaaraton finalist, right outside the goalie's crease. Not a chance for the netminder. Syracuse now up 9. Patty cakes the ball around the offensive area before hitting Megan's sister Emma. She pulverizes the back of the net. Syracuse up 10. Emma Tyrell would finish with 4 goals, leading all scorers, and a 10-goal lead for Syracuse means a running clock in the second half. Well, the Orange were running all over the place. Maddie Baxter right in front of the net in the slot. All too easy for her, all too easy for the Orange. Syracuse keeps on winning, and in other news, the sky is in fact still blue. On the men's side, there was no perfect record, but there was a trophy to keep. Joey Spallina set the tone early, and all you can do with him is watch and wonder. Wow. Behind the back, are you kidding me? Syracuse down 2-1 in the first quarter. Michael Leo fixes that, ties it up 2-2 with a sidewinder. He would finish with his first career hat trick. Syracuse then added a third and a fourth, and Owen Hiltz to add the fifth. Lefty Ripper finds Twine. Syracuse up 5-2. That said, Hobart did have its say every now and then. Anthony Detellis, a CNY native, finds the back of the net. It's 7-3 Syracuse in the second quarter. Move beyond halftime. Leave it to the team captain. He got that title for a reason. Griffin Cook hockey sticks it through. Syracuse up by 7 in the third quarter. And if one behind the backer isn't enough, how about 2? Joey Spallina, what are you doing out there? It's not fair. An 8-goal lead for Syracuse balloons up to an 18-7 finish. The Orange take their 9th straight Krause-Simmons trophy. Now, moving on to baseball season. Some think about opening day as a religious holiday, while for New York Yankees fans, it's more than that. They moved into the cathedral that's known as Yankee Stadium in style and packed the house. Let's get to the highlights for this one. The Yankees just absolutely obliterated from the start. The new captain for the team was the preacher in this game, and his sermon from the very beginning was dingers. No doubt about it, 1-0 on the first at-bat that Judge sees. He hit 62 last year. There's number 1 of 2023 for number 99. And if the Bronx Bombers' bats weren't good enough, Garrett Cole, 11 strikeouts. Talk about elite. That's a former Cy Young winner right there, walking off with some swagger. And it's Glaber Day in the Big Apple. Glaber Torres, a no-doubter, opposite field. That makes it 3-0 New York, and that lead just wouldn't stop. A 5-0 finish. The Yankees have their 68th all-time win on opening day. New York is 17-10 on opening day in seasons when the Yanks won the World Series.
Jesse, it's great to see baseball back in action, and I guess it would be appropriate to have a too early prediction of the World Series. Who do you have for this year winning it all?
I know the Yankees looked good, but at heart, I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm from Massachusetts. Unfortunately, they're not good either, so I can't pick them. Let's keep it in the East. I'm giving the Atlanta Braves the World Series title out in October. Actually, I'll say first week of November. I think it's going to be a good series when they beat the Seattle Mariners in 6 games. You heard it here first. Julio Rodriguez is going to be crying on the first baseline.
I like that choice. The Atlanta Braves, they've been looking tough lately. So they got some of my guys. Matt Olson, it would be nice to see him win a ring. So,
Man, he can swing.
He can swing it. That's why I miss him in Oakland. So I wish we still had him. But, that's a whole nother conversation we could have about the A's. And when we come back, we'll take one final look at your weekend weather.